Hey, welcome to tonight's video devotional. I'm Pastor Don. Tonight we're talking about one of the most difficult verses in the Bible. I remember when I first went to San Jose Christian College, Dr. Beavers gave us this verse to parse and to interpret. And I remember after several days of researching and thinking, I came up with the idea. A lot of us, we did our presentations and he tore all of our presentations apart. Because this verse has so much nuance to it. Despite this passage being difficult, I think it's important that we understand what Jesus is saying here. And after all these years, I think I have a grasp on it. Matthew 7:6. Don't waste what is holy on people who are unholy. Don't throw your pearls to pigs. They will trample the pearls, then turn and attack you. The difficulty of this passage comes from the immediate context, where it's surrounded by what it's surrounded by. And that's Jesus telling us to be brotherly, not to be judges, not to be hypocrites, but to be brothers. And then in a little bit later on, he's going to talk about doing unto others as you want them to do unto you. So we see Jesus is giving us this passage in the middle of these brotherly kind of passages. Despite having two types of animals, this passage is alluding to one specific type of person. Before we get to that though, it's important that we understand the types of animals. These weren't your domesticated furry friends that live in your home. The dogs here were the wild dogs that roamed the countryside. Think coyote or hyena. These dogs scavenged and left nothing unturned. They were not man's best friend. The pig, to the Jewish person, was an unclean animal, both religiously and in nature. It would wallow around in mud. To these animals, you would never give your precious pearls or your food, let alone food that you dedicated to God. The thing is, Jesus is talking about isn't jewelry or food, it is the gospel, the pearl of great price, our salvation. So that means that Jesus must believe that there's a group of people that are like these animals. And that's hard to understand. In truth, the people he is referring to are the ones that have truly rejected the gift of salvation. The ones that you have tried to witness to but they've mocked you for it. We aren't to stop praying for them, but we are called to move on to witness to others so that they might hear the good news and be saved. John Stott relates, Jesus applied the same principle to the ministry of the 12 when he gave them his charge before sending them out on their first mission. He warned them that in every town and house they entered, although some people would be receptive or worthy, others would be unreceptive or unworthy. If anyone will not receive you or listen to your words, he went on, shake off the dust from your feet as you leave that house or town. While this seems harsh, if someone has decided that they are so adamantly against the good news, we must use our limited time to reach those that will embrace the gift of salvation. I honestly have only encountered one or two people that I have moved into the pray for only category. I know it's hard to understand why we need to move on, but we have to make the most out of the time we have. Jesus calls us to be his witnesses here in this world, and we only have a limited amount of time. If we spend that time on the same person over and over and over, we waste our time. And at worst, they may turn and attack us. Instead, we must pray for them and allow God to work on their heart, to melt their heart to where they are ready to receive the word. And then we can come along and maybe reconnect, re-witness to them. That's what we need to do. I hope that helps you with this verse. I hope that you're able to understand more fully what Jesus meant by not giving your pearl to swine or giving your holy food to dogs. Thank you for watching. God bless, and I'll see you soon.